to Successful Tradings, where you will learn to trade options as a beginner. Bonjour, bienvenue sur Successful Tradings. Successful Tradings.
Hello, welcome to Successful Tradings, where you will learn to trade options as a beginner. Bonjour, bienvenue sur Successful Tradings.
Hello, welcome to Successful Trading. On this episode of Etrade Option Trading, we are going to show you how to set up your option chart. Obviously, we have made a video before to show you how to retrieve the option chart, such as this one that you're looking at here. I just pick a random stock on here, random option rather, that I'm charting. And but today's goal in this episode of E-Trade Option Trading is to actually show you from scratch how do you set up this option chart so that you can use it. And then we're gonna bring you after we set it up from scratch with all the indicators on here. The VWAP, it's definitely in here. That's the white line. We have a couple of moving averages in yellow and in green, and then we have our standard Bollinger lower and high upper Bollinger Band. So, and after we do that, we're definitely going to show you some example on how we use it. Oh, I'm not forgetting the other indicators, by the way, because so far we have not talked about the relative strength index exactly as you set them up on your stock charts, right? Like you're used to that in TradingView. We have made a video on that that you can check on this channel. Go to a playlist called I think Technical Analysis. That playlist has plenty of videos on how to do that. So today we are doing that using our Power E-Trade because that's what we trade with, but you can use this on Thinkorswim, whatever other platform that's allow you to do charting. So just inquire with your broker on how to do that. For us, we're going to show you how to do that on Power E-Trade. So here, this is what you see. So I have all of these indicators here on the top chart. Then I have my relative strength on here, and then I have my MACD, which is, trust me, I will be making a lot of series onto really how the MACD helped me in terms of giving a confirmation whether or not or negating whether or not actually I should be taking a trade because of the direction of the MACD, because that's something that's very important. So let's go ahead here. This is a random, I just picked this one. Yeah, wink wink. Yeah, they are the October 2nd 340 on Lulu. Don't ask me anything, you don't need to know anything about that. I just picked them like that. So when you come here the first time, so in my case, what we're gonna do, we are trying to do on here again, show you how to set up your option charts. You are not going to see this most of the time. You're just gonna see price, right? So for us, the way that you do that on here on the Power E-Trade, you're gonna go to studies, and that's where everything is. And then let's say for the first time for you, you're gonna say all my studies. Yes, they actually have all of this. Can I maximize this on here? Yep, that's better. Yep, by doing this, you can see them, and they're in alphabetical order. So very nice, right? To be able to find them. So obviously on my current chart, I've already gone and I have this set up. Yeah. So let's say, for instance, for me, I'm going to say, I'm going to uncheck VWAP from my chart. So let's actually show you the, oops, yeah, it's the same chart. So I can, so let's go to the chart again. So the VWAP line, sorry that, actually, that's a good opportunity for me because my VWAP doesn't have the right color. So here I can right click to delete VWAP, and VWAP is gone. Did you see that? Right click, you see right click to delete. Right now my Bollinger Band, I can remove it. Okay, let's remove all of them. So right click here to delete my exponential moving average 20. Right click to delete my exponential moving average 20. Is gone. So for you, for the first time, most likely your chart's going to look like this if you come to Power E-Trade for the first time and you're trying to look at the chart of the option. By the way, the setting that I'm going to have here in terms of Bollinger Band, moving average, and VWAP, they are the same for the stock chart and for my option chart. So here, let's go ahead. and build them from scratch, because it's really that easy. We can do that, and that's the aim for this video today. So the first one that I'm going to be bringing, actually, I can even remove the volume right now. When you come in, it's telling me which one I have. So all of these are available. So my volume is here, meaning by volume we are talking about the volume of this option. Yeah, so this option, Lulu, October 2nd expiration, this is volume over time. Here I'm looking at it over the last 3 days, and then so meaning it closed at $1.09 thereabout. But the volume here, you can read it here: price, volume, open, high, low, close, just like the stock. Yeah, so that volume is here. It is a good indicator, because as you're trading live, option live, you're trading option live, you want to see, not that for us is not a requirement, but when I'm already in a position, I like to see if volume is coming in. Then it gives me confirmation, then I can be more aggressive, definitely. But I don't use it as a criteria per se, as I do not need to see a certain amount of volume before actually I take the trade. I take the trade based on other criteria that are well known now for us, based on setup that we trade on here. So that's interesting on there. So here, I mean, we can show you how to move that. If we remove the volume, you can just remove things on here by doing this. So yeah, so I just remove the volume. You see it's gone. I just see the price. So let's go ahead and build everything from scratch. So we go to studies. We see all studies. Manage my studies, same thing. Manage my studies, showing me the one that I have right now. The one that I have there checked. I have average true range. That's telling me that I have average true range. I'm not so sure about that. I'm not so sure that I have average true range. My top studies, but I'm not showing it per se. But remember the ATR. The ATR is something that the ATR for this for the option itself. The option contract is I haven't used it, but it will be interesting definitely to see if that's true, meaning that they are telling you that the price of your option contract, how much it moves. But really, let's go ahead and do this step by step. So the first thing that for us we want to add is the Bollinger Bands, right? So we go under B, Bollinger Band, we click on it. Yep. So when we click on it, what happens? We're supposed to be seeing, oops. Okay. For whatever reason. So yeah, it's coming here. Yeah. So I'll click on it. Yeah, let me do that again. So you go to your studies. For me, manage. Well, I can just say all studies. Yeah, all studies. Here on my Bollinger Band here under B. I click on it. And then this screen comes up. Yeah, that's what I want you to do. I mean, the first time you come in, you won't have any study. So the Bollinger Band is on the closing price, period 20 candles. That's standard, exactly as 2 standard deviation. Automatically, that will mean plus 2 standard deviation. So the formula is average of the 20 last candles plus 2 standard deviation for the upper, minus 2 standard deviation for the lower Bollinger. And then simple or exponential, it's up to you, really. I think here for the most part, which one do I use? Let's use exponential. And now the colors. The Bollinger top part of here, are we going to put it in red like we have it on our TradingView, right? And then the median, you want to leave it white. Let's keep it like that. I want to match the colors. And then the lower Bollinger Band here, or the bottom as they call it here, I put it in pink or purple, whatever. And then the channel fill, sometimes I say no, but let me show you the difference. So if you say save, so this is what they mean by channel fill. Yeah, let's go in there again. So right now I have it as my study. So Bollinger Band, I just click on it. So color, I want red. My bottom, I want pink. White, just to match my, and then I say no fill, meaning I don't want to see this on there. But you can leave it. It depends on what you like. Then here we are. I have my Bollinger Band and I have the middle. So the middle is just the average between the upper and the lower. Exactly. That's what it is. So we have the Bollinger Band. Let's go ahead and move quickly. We are going to, again, all studies, doesn't matter on here. So I'm going to say moving average. Moving averages is going to be under M, right? So normally moving average, I click on it. Okay. So moving average, should we start with 20? Instead of, you can type, yeah, the closing price. Moving average, exponential moving average, of course. No offset. Yeah, 20 period. I use 20 and 50 for this one. Underlay. And then the color for this one, let's say we're gonna, since it's going to be the most recent momentum, we're gonna put it in yellow. Nice. And my friend, it matches the middle of the Bollinger Band of the of the Bollinger Bands. It matches that. So then let's go ahead and pick the 50. It's not as important to have two as sort of on the chart, to tell you the truth, but it can help as well. We will use in the same manner, meaning that when we cross, there is a crossover. Yes, but here we have a crossover that we like to use in MACD, which is better. So so we have Bollinger Band, we have a moving average 20. I hover over it and it's telling me that. And then let's take the 50. So I go back to study. I go all study, moving average again. I click on it. I want the 50, the close, exponential here, no offset. And the color that I want to give to this one, what we use the green color, right? So let's go use the green color on here, just like we use it on TradingView. All right, there it is. Obviously, you need enough points for it to have 50. That's why you see it stop here. Because right now I'm looking at 15-minute interval. I'm only over 3 days. If I go over 5 days, then it can continue. Yeah, you need points in order for you to see that. So we have that. Last but not least, study that we want to add on here. Again, we go to all study and then VWAP, volume weighted average price. So my VWAP, it has been orange. So let's make it like that. Perfect. So now I have my VWAP on here. So obviously VWAP, it's more you will see the importance of it when you are live, right? When the market is moving, and so as when the market is closed, I mean, whatever value that it was last on there, it will just tell you that. So my friend, here you have it. Then I can zoom in. Yeah, for this price on here, the price, I mean, the market is not open, so the price is going to be, but upon opening, now you know that the $1.26 is the Bollinger Band for this. So just like the stock, meaning Bollinger Band is going to behave, the upper Bollinger Band is going to behave as a natural resistance, my friend. Yeah, a natural resistance, just like any. Oh, we're missing something here. Let's go and add volume. So all studies, and let's add volume on here. Where's our volume? The volume, up volume, yeah, green, that's standard. Yeah. So, and then down volume, a reddish color. Yeah. Nope, that's orange, my friend. That's funny. Yep, save. And this is what happened. So my volume now, you see, because I deleted it, that's what, instead of it coming directly here underneath, yeah, it's coming here as a fourth one. So if you want your volume to be exactly the second one on here, then you create the chart, then the volume, and then you create the relative strength index, and then your MACD. My MACD is set up. Let me show you the MACD, how you set it up. So same thing on here. So I already have it in my study, obviously. Here's my MACD, but you will come here, all study, and then under column M, MACD. This is standard. I use 12, 26, and 9. And then you choose your colors. In my case, my color here for MACD is green, and the bars indicate when it's increasing, green when it's decreasing, and then the signal is the one, the pink line that I have here. So you select the color for that. That's really it, and then you have your chart like this one. The relative strength index, same thing. I mean, there is no mystery there. All studies on the R, relative strength index, 14 periods is what I'm using. And then you choose your color. Then the overbought and the oversold is up to you. So for me here, I've defined them at 70. Yeah, 70 and 30. Yep, that's what you see on here on my lines or overall and on my chart. So that's really it. So when you have this, you are ready to start making some interpretation while making decision on what's going on exactly as on the chart. Let's bring you an example. For instance, here a snapshot of a screen that I captured the other day. So with all those indicators, the only difference is that my VWAP here is this white line. Yes, believe it or not. So now I'm synced up with TradingView. So here was the targets, September 25th, 155 calls. I think this was early last week, my friend. It was either Monday or Tuesday. Look what happened. The VWAP, it's behaving, both VWAP here is behaving as a natural resistance. The price, look at it here. First of all, the RSI is very high. Yeah. So interesting case on here. Typically at this stage, when I see RSI this high, for most stock, you don't want to get involved. But if they insist really that as time passing by, because this is 15-minute interval, so this is open. Oh, this was the 22nd, so fantastic. This was on a Tuesday. So 15 minutes, it gapped up, the price gapped up, meaning that the stock gapped up because these are calls, right? And notice they're trying to stay there, And then this huge spike on here on this candle, but it couldn't stick, you see, because it's outside of the upper Bollinger, which is not actually a natural reason. But they were consistent, meaning that you could have used this exponential moving average, the VWAP as support. Yeah, we are above VWAP here on this candle here, and then you just stayed in the trade all the way throughout. I don't know what time was it. This is 2 p.m. Eastern, and for something in momentum that started pretty much at the open. So great trade to be in. Obviously here, my friend, you will be hard pressed not to take profit. But I mean, this gives you, for me, I like to use this in terms of decision making, right? So meaning if I'm here and this thing is already outside of the upper Bollinger, my friend, that's telling me that the amplitude of the move, I need to be patient, because the amplitude of the move over the short period of time is limited. And that's what you can see here. I mean, it's not bad deal to say that, oh, geez, I don't really have, we can estimate the price on here. Is it 50 cents or between 50 cents? Because here's 69 cents on here, right? So it went to $1.30 or something. It's not bad. It's Tuesday, 100%. But my friend, this will one of those, believe me, even though you're seeing it going like this, for me, I will not have entered this trade. I will not have taken this trade, especially this early here. After here, yes. So when it burns off support or anything, but look at the RSI. So this is a proof that people say, hey, a stock is overbought or the RSI is here. It's still carried on for numerous hours. Now, let me tell you, my personal favorite indicator is this MACD. Yeah. In the case where the price is rising, it could be a put or call, doesn't matter, right? When you start seeing it, the direction, the slope of which it's advancing gives you confidence. Yeah, that's the only thing that would have made me, but of really being patient and then putting in a low bid, because when you put in a low bid, you expect that this thing is going to come and bounce off of support. Sometimes it could come and bounce off of support on the moving average on here, the yellow line. This is the 20 and this is the 50 in green. But look what happened here. This move is nice. Overnight is 357% gain, 51% gain, because it gapped up, right, between Monday and Tuesday. But really, realistically, from if you were to start day trading it on here, it would have been difficult to make. 100% 100% was what the day trade move is. So that's exhibit number 1 on how to reuse it. Let's use another exhibit here. Let's bring Qualcomm in. So again, same our setup's the same. Oh, I forgot to tell you one thing. When you finish setting up your setup, you come here on the views and you give it a name, yeah, and you save it. So here I can call this test, practice, or whatever, or YouTube video training. YouTube training. Doesn't matter, you give it a name that you like. Okay, why do they always want YouTube with a capital T? So, and then you save it. So next time you come in, you're gonna have all of this. So VWAP is one of them. VWAP 2 is gonna be another one. Whatever that I'm calling them. So this one I'm calling it YouTube training, because now my VWAP is in orange. That's how I know the difference. The other ones, yeah, this one, for instance, I haven't used in a while because it's not quite complete. So you see the difference just by selecting. But the platform is smart enough that your favorite one, the last one that you use, it's always gonna give it to you by default. So I guess going forward, it's gonna be giving me this one called YouTube training. All right, so let's quickly conclude the video on here by showing you another example. We're gonna be doing more videos to illustrate this, right? I was talking about the crossover. I was talking about this crossover of the MACD over its indicator. So when the MACD start rising like this, but look at the price. The price is respecting the moving average. That's what I want you to take away today. those moving average, they will act as support and resistance, just like on a chart. So look at how all of this time. So imagine here, yeah, are you going to take the trade on here? Because the green line is the exponential moving average 50 for the option charts, right? So it bounces off of there, it gets rejected, price coming down. So this is going to be telling you that, hey, taking this trade here at the moving average, you need to be prudent. Well, actually, that's a great opportunity, because as if the calls are going down on here, that means that at this point for you, you can be ready to say, hey, let me take a strangle, for instance, and then your put's going to appreciate while your call are depreciating. Now, look what happened here when it was time actually for it. Same thing. So resistance here, we come here on this day, another resistance, my friend. Yeah, this is from the open on the 25th on Friday. Resistance gets rejected. You know that because you have been seeing this, and this line hasn't been, they have not been, the price has not been able to move above for the last 3 days. You are looking at 15-minute chart on here of this option. It was the Qualcomm September 25th. And then here, when it was time to go, look, always to beat resistance, the size of the candle, you need a candle with a big body. We'll go to the other video that we're gonna put here as a link, right? How to read candlestick. The size of the body, it tells you that that's momentum with conviction. So here on a Friday, this was nice on here, because this is not quite $1 yet. This is like let's say, I'd still say 70 cents or whatever. So you made a quick 15 cents here in 15 minutes. We actually traded this, believe it or not. We traded this in our Discord room. Can we show that? Yeah, let's see. On that day on our Discord room, it was on a Friday. Let's bring it up here. We have it on the other screen. Yep. So this is what we do. So this inside our Discord, a successful trading. What time was this? 8:30 a.m. Qualcomm 114 calls. We share that with the trader. So yeah, because that's what for us, we use really a great deal as an indicator. The chart, this is the chart of, yeah, this is Qualcomm. This is the chart of the stock itself. Yeah, for us, we spend our time mostly focusing on the chart of the option that we are trading. Do we have one final example on here? So we did Target, we did Qualcomm. Yeah, let's say if I can bring another example on here. Oops, let's bring this one. Let's bring SPY. Is it okay to make it big? Yep. So this is SPY here. So same thing, my friend. Notice the crossovers, right? So the MACD can cross over, and then resistance, that's exponential moving average 20, the green line, 50, the green line, and the yellow as well. You can see how the price respect that, and when the one's ready to be bullish, a big candle will ensue. So meaning these you could use them as entries or confirmation into a position. That's how for us we like to use that. And here, this crossover underneath the signal, yeah, of the MACD. Notice how the price start going. Again, look, rejection at the upper Bollinger, and from there. So definitely, when the slope of this is going this way, you don't want to be buying the contract in a downward slope like this. If anything, buy the opposite of this, meaning that as this price is coming down like here, I can tell you that the calls on SPY, I use it. I kid you not. So sometimes I can put up the chart of the puts, just study the whichever one is convenient. Study the movement on here to help me actually trade the opposite direction. Fact. Folks, I hope that you got something out of this E-Trade option trading series, where we brought you how to set up your option chart, and we went through a few examples on how to read, to make usage of these indicators, Bollinger Band, exponential moving average 20 and 50, as long as the MACD and its signal. Until next episode, we wish you a great evening. Please, if it's the first time that you are catching a video on our channel, subscribe such that next time you can get a notification for our pre-markets and for all of the other educational material that we provide on this channel. Bye-bye.